Hey guys, welcome back to Geek Space, where today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on the finale of Hazbin Hotel Season 2. Once again, I am very, very excited to talk about this, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Actually, before we do, if you haven't seen Hazbin Hotel, or are planning to watch it in the future, then do not watch this video, because it will contain spoilers for the entire show, now including the ending. So, for the final time, we're going to do a recap of the episodes before then getting into my thoughts. So, in episode 7, Lucifer gets captured by Vox to power his weapon called the Mitre of Lilith. We see Vox's backstory and death on Earth. He then fires the weapon at Heaven and tells them that they have 24 hours to surrender Heaven to him. And Alastor convinces Vox to invite Charlie to a celebration party for the next day, which he does. Then, in the final episode, the hotel crew plans how to stop the V's, which they enact at Vox's party. Charlie distracts Vox, Vaggie destroys the weapon, Husker and Cherry save Angel, and Nifty and Baxter broadcast Penchus to all of hell, telling them that he's actually in heaven. At the party, Alastor escapes both of his deals, and Vox becomes the strongest sinner in all of hell. Then, the V's fight the different characters off, most notably as Vox and Alastor's fight. And in the end, Vox goes crazy and everyone uses the power of friendship to destroy the weapon. Yay. Now a lot happens, so let's get into my thoughts. So starting with episode 7. Now the first thing that I want to talk about is Vox's backstory. So Vox was actually a weatherman who killed everyone above him to climb the ranks, until by the end, he owned the entire company. And finally, he was rallying his cult, and a TV fell on his head, which electrocuted him and killed him, which explains Vox's design in hell. Now all of this is made extra cool by the fact that it's presented through a song, which we'll get to later. I really liked when Vox broadcasted himself to all of heaven. That part was really cool. And Alastor once again got under Vox's skin, telling him to invite Charlie to his party, which will become important next episode. I liked seeing more of Heaven, obviously with Vox forcing Heaven to surrender, there's going to be a lot more panic. I loved seeing Luke be totally ready to go and kill every last demon in hell as well. Also, Penchus and Sarah are such a duo. As for the songs in episode 7, they were really good. The first one is called Brighter, and it's definitely the best. This is a Vox solo song, and it's the one I was talking about earlier, the Vox backstory one. This song absolutely slaps. The chorus is so catchy and sounds fantastic. There is quite a bit of talking throughout it, so you do kind of need the music video or the context to understand, but I still love it. Also with the end, we get the awesome shot of Vox walking up the stairs with the cape. I absolutely love it. The second song is called Live to Live. This is a duet between Penchus and Sarah. This one's pretty good. The heavenly visuals look really nice. It starts with Penchus singing about how people are afraid and make rash decisions. Then it switches to Sarah, and finally, it switches to a reprise of It Starts With Sorry from Season 1. But this time, instead of being from Charlie to Penchus, it's from Penchus to Sarah. I absolutely love this callback. And the final song of the episode is called When I Think About the Future. This song is basically a mashup reprise of a lot of songs from the entire season. It starts with a more tame version of Easy, with Charlie and Vaggie. Then it switches to the whole crew plotting to take down the V's. Then it switches to a reprise of Once We Get Up There, with Vox and Alastor. Then Valentino's section goes full Stolas. And I need to talk about this, okay? Does anyone in the show expect me to feel bad for Valentino? Like, oh no, Vox is being really mean to him. Are we forgetting he's a sexual abuser and literally raped people? Are we forgetting this? So no, Valentino, I will not be feeling any form of sympathy for you. But going back to the song, it then switches to Lucifer, then to a reprise of Gravity with Lute and Abel, and finally, Sarah finishes it. I really like this song. It really makes you look back at the whole season and reflect on the journey we've taken to get here. As for the comedy in this episode, it was basically non-existent. The only part that I can think of is Lucifer at the beginning, but that's about it. This was a more serious episode. Overall, episode 7 was really good. However, it did feel really short, and I'm not too sure why. It was 30 minutes like usual, but the finale makes up for that with a 40-minute episode. Speaking of, let's get into it now. So now we've come to the finale. Did it live up to the hype? Let's talk about it and find out. So I really liked the crude drawings at the beginning to explain the Mission Impossible style plan. I gotta say as well, I loved all the new outfits in this episode. The ones that stood out most were Vox's, Charlie's, Vaggie's and Carmilla's. I loved how the crew split up as well. Husk and Cherry's part was cool. They went to go get the hypnotised angel dust, but that alerts Valentino. They all start fighting. Then we even get to see Valentino's little Fizzarolli servant fight. It's always great to see the cast have awesome powers. Husk's powers are once again really cool. Speaking of the cast having awesome powers, Velvet and Nifty fight whilst Baxter attempts to broadcast Penchus. Velvet once again has awesome powers, and Nifty even manages to fight her toe to toe. Is this confirmation she used to be an overlord? That would be really cool. Alastor is also really smart in this episode and has 100% beaten the fraud allegations. So, Alastor cashes in his favour with Charlie from season 1, and he makes Charlie say to Vox that he is the most powerful sinner in all of hell. This breaks him free from his deal with Rosie, because he is no longer the most powerful sinner in all of hell. Then Vox touches Charlie, which sets Alastor free from that deal as well. Then the two have an awesome fight, and we see Vox's full demon form. Obviously, even though he's the strongest sinner in all of hell, Vox calls for help from his shark. Angel Dust also tore my heart in a million pieces. He doesn't trust himself to go back to the hotel anymore, so he just stays with Valentino. If he doesn't get a happy ending in season 3, then I'm going to riot. And in the end, Valentino rips Vox's head off, so now he's a literal iPad. I also love how Vox goes absolutely insane. It's so cool. I was even thinking to myself about how they're actually going to defeat him, and by the end, they do it by... Okay, I'm going to have to talk about it at some point. In the very end, everyone starts singing at the weapon, which evaporates it or something. What kind of Disney's wish is this? Oh yeah, let's all hold hands and sing together. Couldn't they have done anything else? Literally anything. I can't believe that the ending is literally the power of friendship. I hate this ending so much. Then at the very, very end, the hotel is now packed with sinners who are there for the right reasons this time, which is a cool callback to the first episode of this season. And then it ends with Lilith calling Charlie back on a cliffhanger. This part was good, but it really just doesn't make up for the part before it. But like the ending, this episode has flaws, and I want to talk about them. Mainly how Vox destroys half the city, and there's just no punishment. Not a single person said anything to him. Him and the V's just kind of walk away, and that's it. Also, I never really thought that Lucifer was going to die. I did, however, think he was going to lose all of his powers, which would have been cool, but we didn't get to see that, unfortunately. And there is only one song in this episode, and it is called Hear My Hope. It starts with Charlie and Emily working together to get rid of the weapon. Then all of the overlords and hotel staff join in. I really don't like this part, to be honest. It's not my kind of thing, and the context kills me. Lou and Abel come down and Luke fights Vaggie again. Then we get an Abel solo. It's so Panic at the Disco, and it's not even funny. If you told me this was a song from Panic at the Disco, I would believe you. And I absolutely love how Abel puts on the mask and Luke follows his orders, because she sees him as Adam. That part was so cool. Alastor and Rosie's part of the song was also probably tied with Abel's for the best part. It's so cool the way Alastor gets Rosie to fix his staff. It was also really catchy. This scene also reinforces my theory that Rosie is Lilith. I mean, why does she care so much about Charlie in the hotel? Also, she insults Alastor by calling him a demon, but that's just a theory. In conclusion, episodes 7 and 8 of Hazbin Hotel Season 2 were really good. Other than the slight critiques I've mentioned, the ending, this season was really good. It's just that they didn't put the cherry on the cake. They tried to put one on, but it was rotten and half-eaten. I won't say too much here because I want to do a video where I go over the entire season, but for now, just know that I really liked it. Alright guys, we've reached the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below what you thought of Hazbin Hotel Season 2. Did you like it? Did you have any predictions? Tell me in the comments down below. Also, while you're down there, it would be much appreciated if you consider subscribing, because it really helps me out. But anyway, I hope you have a great day, and until next time, remember, trust me with your entertainment. Goodbye!